call herself a lesbian, and that was hard for me. I didn't necessarily grow up in church, but I was like, wow, this is whoa. So it hit me, you know what I'm saying? It hit me real close, real close to home. And, I had to struggle with that. And the thing is, regardless of her actions, I love her as a person. And I think in our country, we get it so twisted. If I don't like what you do, does that mean that we can't be friends or that I can't support you? You know what I'm saying? And I think it only happens when it comes to this issue. Because like I said, we know people that are alcoholic. We still, hey, man, boo-boo. We know people that are, cheating on their wives or doing whatever, but we still kick it with them. We want to associate them, but somebody say, man, yeah, I'm gay. And we like, you're going to need to get that together. And it's like, why is that any different? You know what I'm saying? Why is that any different from anything else? So you don't have to say, man, I 100% support what you're doing, but you can say I 100% love you. And I 100% love my mother. Nothing I wouldn't do for her, nothing, she couldn't ask me for. So I think sometimes people get it twisted. As a parent, guess what? I love my kids. Am I going to love everything that they do? Probably not. But guess what? That love I got for them can't be changed by anybody. So I think it's just how you see it and how you view it.
Well, that's what's up. Well, let's bring it back to the question now. So you were talking about the right side of the government, so you want to dive back into that a little bit and, talk about it?
First off, let's look at, we specifically looking at the Target thing. Kanye, Jay-Z, Frank Ocean.
There is a difference, but Frank Ocean's album, there was no way it was going to do the sales that Watch the Throne.
And Frank Ocean was on the Watch the Throne album twice.
Yeah,
so he's still getting money off. He's getting Target money.
Yes,
but that's what I'm saying. But if Target looking at, if we want to make a stand on something, we can do it on this dude. Now Kanye and Jay-Z would have said the same thing. They would have probably been like, well, yeah, we don't care. We're gonna put that album in there. Money talks. And unfortunately, they're saying because he put it out somewhere. And like she said, we don't know. Yeah. Maybe they could have said, well, Kanye and them did it and we were mad. And we're not going to let anybody else do it. And then Frank was like, I'm going to do it. And they was like, no. And so you never know. But my point is,
they can't
Kanye, Jay-Z, Kanye, Jay-Z, Frank Ocean. So however you want to add to it, you can. But, big bank take little bank all day.
This is true. This is true.
And this comes in the wake of the Target versus Lady Gaga situation where there was just this massive boycott, and she refused to have her product in Target. I believe that was the case. Correct?
I don't remember which way that went.
Does anybody know? But that came about because she didn't support where some of Target's funding was going, some of their political funding was going, and as a result of that, Target responded by releasing like a gay pride T-shirt, some token gesture of support for the LGBT community. So, regardless of how sincere you see that gesture as being, they still responded because Lady Gaga is, as A.N.T said, she's a huge financial force in the music industry, and her fans responded by calling into question Target's policies. So, did that happen with Frank Ocean? He's not as big of a star as Lady Gaga is, but I think, the lesson is not lost that, we all as consumers vote with our wallets. This has been going on forever, and now more than ever in politics, money is the key issue and the key determining factor in how legislation gets passed, how officials are elected, so on and so forth. But people still don't realize that when they spend money, one way or another, that money, through whatever company they're patronizing, is going to end up, in part, funding some type of political organization, whether it's a PAC or an individual candidate, whatever the case may be. So we are voting with our wallets, like the Chick-fil-A situation. They donated $2 million to, at least $2 million to anti-marriage equality efforts. And there's a backlash. To what extent, I don't know. But You know, if people feel passionately about something one way or another, they need to make smart choices as a consumer. You might support Chick-fil-A because, you know, you're anti-marriage equality, whatever. Eat some chicken. I'm not eating at Chick-fil-A, but you know, our dollars fund these campaigns. They fund this legislation. So,
and that's a really good point that you bring up about Chick-fil-A, looking at the difference in the backlash between Chick-fil-A, what happened there, and what happened at Target. You know, why did the Chick-fil-A situation get as much press as it did? How did that, you know, make its way out into the public? And I've also been really enjoying looking at the backlash and seeing how loud the voices on both sides are. You know, we kind of have come into a time where, you know, people are really apathetic. They don't have to care about politics. So to me, it's really encouraging to see no matter which side, even though I might not like one of the sides, I'm really happy to see people exercising their right to free speech and getting the word out about things they care about.
Well, I want to say thank you. I think we had a great discussion, a small debate, but definitely a great discussion. And I think this is something that we can definitely touch on in later shows with I think we could talk probably for hours about this and go into politics and more into religion, but we are on a limited time. So first of all, I want to thank A.N.T for being a part of the panel. Definitely thank her. Thank you. Thank Karen Reese very, very much for coming out. Definitely appreciate that. And DJ Payne 1, you know, definitely they will make more appearances on the show as we go.
You're watching Red Dragon TV. Yeah, I know. I'm a green dragon. I'm a temp. Deal with it.
We back kicking the door again. Get the banner, video guys. Whoa, wait a minute, don't go to that screen. There we go. Work with me, kicking the door. Big shout out to Illustrated Minds. Okay, we can. There we go. We're with it. First show, we're still working everything out. Big shout out to Illustrated Minds. Make sure you go check out their album on iTunes, Mentally Ill. Make sure you cop that, buy that, grab that. Don't just buy a song, buy all of them. Buy all of them. Just get it. And also go to Red Dragon TV. Hit the donate button. Donate. We like donations very much. So this is the performance aspect of the show. So yeah, well, I'm gonna bring up A.N.T, hip hop legend, lead singer of Kin Folk. The man can sing, the man can rap. How's everything going, sir?
Good, man.
So first off, thank you for being a part of the panel.
No problem.
That was definitely dope. And I mean, just tell them what they're gonna see right now.
Well, you know, I'm gonna do a couple tracks for you. You're gonna hear some real stuff, some good stuff. I just try to do me, as they say.
So basically, I should just get out of the way and
just
let you do
your
your
thing. Get out the way.
All right.
Get out.
Well, watch. There we go.
There you
A.N.T.
go.
Let's go.
So we got to make sure we get it hype in the studio, right? Because you know that helps out. So got my man Payne 1 over here. He my DJ from the seat right there. So yo, make sure, I want to send a shout out once again to Summer Breeze for supporting RedDragonTV.tv. You can follow me at The Hope Boy on Twitter. That's at The Hope Boy. That's at DAHOPEBOY at The Hope Boy on Twitter. A.N.T. We can get into it, man. I'm ready. Yeah. This song right here is called Wake Up Call. So, you know, let's take a listen. Yes. Wake up call, let's wake up, y'all. Everybody can't hustle, everybody can't. We keep coming up short. Now it's time to stand tall. Put your hands in the air. Yes, yes, this is the wake up. Let's wake up. Everybody can't hustle, everybody can't. We keep coming up short. Now it's time to stand tall. Put your hands in the air. Yes, time for me to put it on the line and not pretend to be something I'm not. I'm here to redefine the industry. Stand up. Come on, let's wake up. Cause everybody can't hustle. Everybody, come on. Stay fresh. Come on. Yo, you know what this is. Kicking the door. First show. A&T. I like to send a shout out to my man Shy, Missy J. Payne was Karen Reese, my homie Ari, making it happen at Red Dragon TV.tv. I am A.N.T. Follow me at The Hope Boy on Twitter. Stay fresh, y'all.
Yes, yes, yes. Make some noise for A.N.T. Make some noise for A.N.T. That was dope. I always love watching you perform. Always, always. So I'm gonna put you on the spot. Can you just give him a little sample of your singing? Since I did say you could sing, I'm putting you on the spot.
I can't really hear can I get a little bit?
Can you turn his mic up? Turn his mic up.
You would.
Yeah, I'm bogus like that. I know.
Let me see. What can I? That I ain't already killing my voice. Here we go. I got you. My shattered dreams and broken heart, I'm mending on the shelf. I saw you holding hands, standing close to someone else. Now I sit all alone, wishing all my feeling was gone. I gave my best to you, nothing for me to do, but have one last cry.
Oh my goodness, give it up. Give it up, yes. So you mentioned where they can follow you at, but the music was playing, so just in case they didn't hear you, where can they follow you at?
Follow me on Twitter at The Hope Boy. That's DAHOPEBOY.
And when you follow him, I got my chain back. Go follow him. Check out his messages. You'll know what he's talking about.
Peep the time. Peep the time stamp. Peep the time stamp, y'all. Peep the time stamp. That's all I gotta say.
So man, thank you. And before he goes, I want everybody to know this isn't the only show that I'm doing. We have another show called 109 Lakeside.
109 Lakeside.
You know, the independent hip hop video countdown. We'll be taking videos from everyone.
For everybody.
Across the world.
Everybody.
All I got to say is welcome E-Sweez. Yeah. What's good, homie?
What's up, people?
So, E-Sweez.
Yeah.
Man. It's
AFGM.
If people aren't familiar with E-Sweez, I'll just talk about from personal experience. I met E-Sweez, I think 2 years ago, almost.
Right.
Yeah.
Get your buzz up.
Yeah, Get Your Buzz Up. And Get Your Buzz Up is this independent showcase we do for artists. I'm the VP of Get Your Buzz Up, and Sweez came there with scatterbrains and got on the stage, and exactly what he said. He was like, you know what? Basically, I believe in myself. I used the money that I was gonna pay my rent with to do this. So if I don't win, I may not have a place to go. And needless to say, he came in there and shut that shit down and won. You went to New York.
Yeah.
You want to talk about your experience in New York?
Yeah, I'm still spending my rent money on everything, but that's
you believe in yourself.
Yeah, we're gonna get there.
So you just dropped a mixtape.
Correct.
Behind Green Eyes.
It's actually an album, really.
Oh, album. Okay.
It's free, so I guess it's kind of like a mixtape. But
I mean, you can give away albums for free.
Right. It's an album. I mean, it's all original beats. I own all the beats. So it's all my music. So it's pretty much an album, but call it what you call it. Just listen to it.
I feel that. Where can they find it?
You can catch that on datpiff.com. Just search Behind Green Eyes, E-Sweez Behind Green Eyes, free download. You don't got to sign up, nothing like that. Just boom, one click.
Download it. And I'll speak for myself. It was a dope album. I loved
Appreciate it.
every single track. I made sure I listened to it and posted it on some websites. I wanted to have a great feel for it. And can you talk about your first official video off that album? Now, first, the reason why we're not playing the album is it has some words in there that we just can't play on here, but Sweez told me he's going to work on editing it.
We're going to get that right.
So we can play it on here. Ari loves
it's coming
that.
Soon, man. It's coming soon.
It's coming soon. So
the edited version.
Can you just talk about that song and that video?
Yeah, I mean, we shot this video. The song's called 28. That's a single off the album, really the only single. We shot this video in November of last year. And, I plan on dropping like January sometime. My mom actually ended up passing 2 days after we finished rapping that video. So that kind of threw a curveball in all my music, everything that was going on. So kind of went through a period where I was just kind of stacking all my material, getting ready, getting my mind right. And, the time came, dropped the album, dropped the video. We almost had 50,000 views. We're going to go to 1 million.
Yeah, it's crazy. You're getting crazy
and
numbers.
Yeah, we're going to keep it going.
And the video is sick. Like, I love the video. I love how you're chilling, And
shout out to Rio who directed and edited the
S-Dot,
video.
yes. What I love is the creativity, because you know a lot of people just shoot a video and they're just rapping. You know what I'm saying? You actually took it. You were sweeping out in the front steps, see the cars roll by, and then it went into. It was like you were imagining what was happening, and that was the video. So that was really dope. It was nice to see a video that someone actually put a lot of thought into.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I mean that's my everyday life right there, man. I feel like in my head I'm already there, you know, and then I kind of snap back in reality and I'm sweeping the floor or some shit. But,
I mean, everybody's got to start out somewhere, you know. It's very rare artists just came out and was like, "Oh, I made it." So
yeah, exactly.
You know, what's your next moves?
I mean, we still pushing the album, still pushing the video. We got a lot more moves to make with that, you know, trying to get in on some big sites. You know, Chaos mixtape just dropped.
Yeah.
New Money, New Problems, the hottest mixtape out, hotter than mine.
It's crazy.
He got a new video about to drop. You know, SB got Swamp Water dropping. MC's got the Heat Wave dropping. It's gonna be one of the coldest slept on mixtapes already, man. So, you know, my team's up now.
Basically, you just saying AFGM is just
AFGM.
taking over Madison.
Yeah, we're taking over the world, man.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to give any shout outs?
Man, shout out to my squad, AFGM.
Okay. Where can people follow you at on Facebook, YouTube,
Yeah,
Twitter?
I'm on Facebook, Swisher Sweez, Twitter at E-Sweez, @_AFGM_, and get with the team from there. MonsterClickEntertainment.com. That's where everything's at.
All right. Well, we appreciate you coming through. We
Appreciate
look forward to having the edited video so we can debut that on the show. And most definitely, you'll be able to see E-Sweez. We're gonna bring him back and put him on the panel and make him talk. He tends to be kind of a quiet person,
No.
but we gonna bring it out of him. We gonna get it out.
I'm gonna holler at Buddy, man. Y'all gonna let me cut loose in here, get a couple shots in me or something.
And again, again, shout out to Chaos, New Money, New Problems, Volume 3, if I'm right. It was Volume 3.
No, this Volume 3 is coming.
Oh, Volume 3 is
still
coming.
yet to
Then
come.
that's my fault.
That's coming next. Volume 3, Gone Music. That's coming next.
So we're gonna leave it at that. And I want to say thank you to everybody that's watching. Thank you to the audience. Thank you to the panels.
Wasn't anticipating when to fall like my next album. Fuck it, what's the outcome? Maybe I'm delirious, a big critique which I didn't have.